1995, we immigrated from Albania. After my grandparents came, they were here for a few years. Then we came afterwards, aunts and uncles. The whole family came to Hartford, so it's a bit of a culture shock. It's been challenging because I've been my parents' translator. To this day, I'm still their translator. So at 9, 10 years old, you're learning about things that a normal kid wouldn't even think about. Blink, going to doctor's office, translating bills and things like that. So you have to grow up a little faster. That was their mission, to bring us here for a better life, to go to school, complete school. It's their dream to help us, and mine in return is to give back to them. I think I was on such a mission to get my education, make my parents proud. I think I was also working full time, so I was looking for an opportunity to work elsewhere, get an internship. I was directed towards at the time it was called the C3 program, the support system, just to get, help me with my resume. I had no idea how to complete a resume. I had one of my ceramics teacher. I'm like, can you please help me? I'm like, this doesn't look good. And he broke it down. He spent the time after class to help me build out my resume so I can submit it for the C3 program. I had folks help me out with interview skills. I'd never gone through that process. The members that were part of that program, the other interns, the other scholars, we were like a little community of friends that just kept up on each other, like, hey, are you focusing on this? Did you take this class? Hey, how's your family? Just the support system that we built a little community within that program. So at Travelers, I was in construction surety bonds, same industry that I'm in now. I utilize my accounting degree in addition to all the rotations that I've done throughout the program. When you're working full time, when you're trying to help your family, when you're trying to have a social life, you're trying to continue your education, there's a lot of sacrifices that you make along the way when you're focusing on all these different parts. And I tell my friends now, or my niece or my nephew, when you're trying to complete a goal, there are sacrifices that you're going to have to make. For me, I had to kind of get rid of social life. I'm like, I've got my family to worry about, which is my number one, my education, which is something that's going to, catapult me into the next level. And I was lucky enough that I had this great support system, not just at home, but within the school, within the program. We had this commonality of, hey, we're changing our lives literally with this program. We were in one career at one point, and we're trying to open another door. And I tell my mother, I tell my sister, I tell my family, I said, this school opened doors for me. I'm sure I would have kept knocking on other doors, but this school made it possible for me.